Hi, this is Kautil Roshan, and today we will be talking about how we can create ads for Facebook as well as Instagram. So, we will be talking about what are the options available in Facebook Ad Manager and how we can run ads for Facebook and Instagram. So, we'll be seeing some tricks and tips also, so do watch video till the end, and those who are new to the channel, they can subscribe my channel to get frequent update about the digital marketing. So let's start the class. So again, first thing you need to do is you need to open your Facebook account and you need to have a page. So if you don't have a page, you can create a page particularly, and you can go to my playlist, you can go to my channel Kautil Roshan, and you can go to the playlist, and there you can, in social media, you can find the video on Facebook I have made. There I have told about how you can create the page. Full process has been explained. And now after creating the page, all you need to do is you need to go in Google and you need to type Facebook Ad Manager. So once you type Facebook Ad Manager, then you have to click on this results ad management for Facebook and Instagram. So once you find that, you can go and you can click on that. So once you click on that, you will be coming to the same page that I have shown you, but make sure you have a page before advertising so that you can advertise without any hesitation or without any problem. So after that, you can click on go to ad manager simply. So this is a tool that we use to run ads for both Instagram as well as Facebook. Now after that, you can click on the account if you have old account, but in case if you have a new account, you guys will be coming to this particular page. If you have the old account, the similar way I have shown you, you can go and you can do that, but if you have a new account, you will directly coming to this particular page. Now here if you see, we have three things here. One is awareness, one is consideration, and one is conversion. Now under awareness, we have brand awareness. So if we want like our brand awareness to be done with Facebook ad or Instagram ad, we can go with brand awareness. If we want our ad to reach to maximum number of people, we can go to the reach. In brand awareness, my ad can be shown to multiple times, but in reach it will only show to one time. Then we have traffic. So if I want to drive traffic to my websites, so I can go with the traffic option. If I want people to engage with my post, whatever post that I already have posted in Facebook and Instagram, I can go with engagement. And if I want particularly app install, so if I want people to install my app, I can go with that. If I want people to see my video ads that I have created, I can go with video views. If I want people to see my lead generation, means I want to collect customer information like contact information, email IDs, or you can say phone number, name, then I can go with lead generation, especially for service based company. And if I want people to message me for the product or service that I am advertising, they can go with message options. We can go with that. Now again, if I want people to convert on my website, so what is a conversion? Any desired action that I want our users to take. But here in the Facebook Ad Manager, conversion option is basically for a product based company where we are selling the product or we are advertising that product. We want users to go and buy that product on the website. So we can go and we can select the conversion option in that scenario. Then afterwards we have catalog sales. So catalog sales here is for if you are doing for e-commerce company. So again, if we are doing advertisement for e-commerce, so we can go and we can create a catalog and we can create that you can say ads, and we can retarget people also. In most of the cases, you must have observed while you browse through Amazon or Flipkart and all, and then afterwards you come to Facebook or Instagram, the same set of ads keep on coming. So that is done through catalog sales. So we can retarget people. Retarget means those people who have seen my product, certain product or service page, I can go and I can give them ads again and again. Then store traffic, again store traffic we don't do. Why I will not advise it? Because every one of us search location on Google. We never search location on Facebook. We use Google Maps or Google to search location. So here if I talk about the important ads that you should learn for getting a job or a freelancing, is one could be brand awareness, one could be like traffic for driving traffic to the people, or if it is a blogging website, one could be lead generation, and one could be catalog sales. So again, almost all the things have same setting. Just like catalog, you need to create the catalog, and in lead generation you will have additional form option that you can create, so that users will come and they can like give their contact details. So let me show you one ad type. So similarly you can go and you can do the other ad type as well. So I will be covering this lead generation ad, how you can do the lead generation ad for Facebook, as well as catalog sales, means for e-commerce how you can do that. So for doing the lead generation ad, what you need to do is you need to go and you need to select. And guys, before starting any ad, you have to make sure you are connected to Facebook Pixel. And now what is Facebook Pixel? Facebook Pixel is a way through which we can know like how many conversion has happened with our Facebook or Instagram ads, means how many people have converted, how many people have added the product to cart, how many have done the checkout and all. How to do that? Just in Facebook Ad Manager, you can click on this three lines and you can go here, and if you scroll down here you can find the event manager. So either here or here you can find. So you can go to the event manager for getting the Pixel install. So if it is a new website, you can go and you can click on add event, and you can tell you can click on from a new website. And if it is an old website, you can go from the Pixel. So again, like suppose for a new client I got, and for a new website I need to add, so I can click on this from a new website, and then I can click on this install code manually. So again I can click on this install event using the code. So I can go here and I can see this particular as per the event that I need. So I need to give in that body section. So depending upon like whatever kind of code that I am adding, I can go and I can do that. Apart from that, like suppose if I want for the new like you can say same website, so I can go and I can click on from a Pixel, and then again I can click on install using the code. So I can click on that, then again you will come to here the same page, and as per whatever event you want to track, you can go and you can see that. So what will happen after adding the pixel is you will be getting the idea. Like suppose if I'm looking for a lead generation or conversion and all, so I will get all this data in the report. So after doing the pixel here, you can get the data, particularly what is happening and not happening basically. So for example, if I show you like data for my one of the client, so again if I show you, if I go to my Facebook ad manager, so if I show you the data for which if the pixel is installed properly, so you will how you will get that. So if here once your like ad manager will open, you can go here and you can go to event manager, and once you go to the event manager, once you have installed the pixel code, so again after installing the pixel code, you can see here particularly I can go and I can see how many page views has done, how many search add to cart has done, how many initiated checkout has been done. So again as per the client name, you can go and you can name anything like this here. So this is what pixel can do. So after doing the pixel, you can go and as usual you can start the like you can say you can go back to ad manager, and here we can go and we can create the ads, any type of ad. So for example, let me show you this lead generation. So once we go with lead generation ad, we go continue, and after that particularly here we can name it. So naming should always be easy. So suppose if I want to name the campaign, for example, digital marketing course. So again if I am telling about digital marketing course here, so again I can go and I can suppose I am advertising about digital marketing course, and again I will write the date also, like 28th December or suppose 29th December, whatever date I can do that, and along with that I can write year also. And what I am doing here, the objective, like lead generation is our objective, so I will write that, so that what will happen after so many years also I will go and I will check. So again I can remember like okay, for lead generation this campaign I have created. So if you are creating ads for credit, employment, housing and social issue, so in that scenario you can go and you can select if you are doing any of this, otherwise you can skip that. Then afterwards Out of, you have two options to select. Either you can go with A/B test, either you can go with campaign budget optimization. So if you are going with A/B test, so again you need minimum 2 campaign to test. So either you can test for the ad text, whatever caption you are giving and all that, whatever image that you are giving, or either you can test with the audience, or either you can go with the second option, that is campaign budget optimization. When you choose the second option, you get one advantage, that Facebook will try to give you everything in the lowest cost possible. So either of one option we can select at one time, it is recommended. So I will suggest to go with campaign budget optimization, since you will get the lowest cost in every whatever objective you will select. If you can go with A/B text also, but again, like particularly what happens if you go both at one time, so again it kind of confusing for Facebook. So it is highly recommended to go with one option. So either A/B test, either campaign budget optimization. If you are confused between the audience, you can go with A/B test, but if you are not confused, you are confident about whatever audience that you have done, then you can go and you can see like you can choose this campaign budget optimization. Then afterwards you can put here daily budget or lifetime budget. So if I know like how many days I will run the campaign, I can go with lifetime budget. But if I have no idea like how many days I will run, I want to see the performance of that, then I can go and I can choose daily budget. And what is the difference between daily budget and lifetime budget, guys? Is with lifetime budget you will get the option of scheduling, like I can schedule to a certain level of time, like 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. and all. With daily budget I will not get the options. So again, if I choose lifetime budget, I will show you where you will get that. So for example, suppose I go with 3000 and the minimum budget is 80 rupees, and we can go with anywhere maximum that we want. Then after that I can go with next option. Then here you can give again ad set name, and then what you want calls, you want automated chat, and you want instant form. So based upon whatever you want, you can go and you can have that. Suppose I want call for my business, but call option will only come on the Facebook, it will not come on the Instagram, so you have to remember that. So but suppose I want instant form, I want people to fill the form, later I can connect with them. Then after that I can go and I can choose here the page, whatever page that I want. I can go among my page, I can go and I can choose that particular pages that I want to have. So suppose I want this, so I can go and I can choose. Then you have to click on view term and condition. So you need to accept that. I already have accepted for that page, you can see. So for your business you need to accept that. Then afterwards, in case if you are looking for dynamic creative, you can go and you can do for dynamic creative. Now what is dynamic creative? I will give the recipe to Facebook. For example, I will give the caption, the images and all to the Facebook, and Facebook will be creating final ad copy, means whatever Facebook thing, whatever caption goes well with whatever images, they will go and they will combine. But again, suppose if I don't want that, I want my combination to go, so you can avoid that basically. So suppose I want Facebook to create, so again, like you have lot of ideas and you are confused which idea will work and which idea will not work. In that scenario, I will say you can go with dynamic ad. Now again, this catalog, particularly here I go with dynamic. Then afterwards, here you can say that catalog is gone. Basically catalog we use in the catalog sales, not here. Now after that we can give the here start date, when we want to start and when we want to end. So if I know the end date, I can give, or otherwise I can skip. Then afterwards, again here if I go to the more option, so again I will be charged based upon the impression basically. So they will charge me based upon the impression. Then afterwards, here if I go start and end date, so particularly like you can say when I want to start and when I want to end. Then afterwards, here if you come, you can target people, you can use the saved audience, or if you want to target people as per location, you can click on edit and you can enter here the location whatever you want to target. So suppose I want to target people in Bangalore, so I can go and I can target Bangalore and I can target as per that, and then I can choose how many miles I want, 10 miles, 20 miles and all. I can go and I can do that. Similarly, I can target people as per the age group also. Whatever age group I want, I can go and I can target them. Then afterwards, gender wise also, if I want people to target men's only or women's only, so I can do that as well. Then again I can go to the detailed targeting. So as per like whatever demographics is needed, or whatever like you can say interest is needed, so as per my product and services I can choose. For example, suppose I am doing for restaurant, so I can go here and I can choose food and drink. So again it will be most relevant targeting related to my restaurant business. So just like that, if I am targeting sports, so I can target that. If I am targeting gym and all, so I can target fitness and wellness people and all. So depending upon product and all, you can just go and you can select, so that targeting will be done. And always on the right hand side you can see what audience you will reach to. Then after that you can save the audience. Once you save the audience, you can give the name of whatever audience name that you want to give. Suppose I want to give 28 December 21, so I can go and I can save. I can keep that. So once you save, so next time you will come, you can directly use, guys, here in the saved audience you can use that. So whatever saved audience I have, I can go and I can use that again and again. Now here comes the very important option, placement. So you can see here in the placement, automatic placement means Facebook will decide where they want to show the ads in Facebook and Instagram, and in manual placement I will be the one who will be deciding. So suppose I want my ad only on Instagram, I can do that. If I want only my ads on the Facebook, I can do that. If I want my ad on the audience network, means third party website that have done partnership with Facebook, so to them I can show that. So I can here I can untick whatever places I don't want, so I can go and I can tick that. If I don't want on story and reel, I can untick that. If I don't want, I can untick that. Or if I want at all the places, so I can keep all that things ticked. Now after this I can go here, I can scroll down and I can click on the show more option. So again you can see here specific devices. So again on all the devices it will show. So suppose if you want any particular like you can say only Android users to see or only iOS, so suppose your product is like that, so you can go and you can select that options. Then afterwards you can go to the next option. So here once you go to the next option, you can, we have already selected our Facebook page and Instagram account. So again you have to connect your Facebook and Instagram account if you want to run ads for Facebook and Instagram. So how to connect? You can go in my playlist and you can see in social media second video probably about Facebook marketing that I have made. So in that if you go and if you check, I have clearly told how you can connect account with Facebook and Instagram, and your account should be business account. Then afterwards you can choose here the format, whatever format is available. Then you can select the image. So how to select? I can click on select image. I can take from Instagram, or I can even upload. Like I can go here and whatever image I have, I can click on upload. So whatever image that I want, I can go, guys, and I can upload. So I can click on this and I can go here and I can choose just like this. It will, image will come. So I want, I can go here and I can, suppose I want this, so I can click and I can continue. Similarly you can go and you can see the size. In this size if you want, you can add that, and then afterwards optimize creative for each person. Now since we have chosen dynamic, so they are giving me this option. Now here again I can give the primary text, so they will give you the options, so you can use that either, or if you want any other thing, so you can go and you can use that as well. So you can write of your own also. Then headline, again they are giving, so again you can use that, whatever headline is there. So again on all courses I can say, and then afterwards I can go with the description. So whatever is optional option, you can leave that. What primary text is necessary. So after that, display link, whatever link that you want. So suppose I want users to go to my website, so I can copy this link and I can give here in the display link, and then whatever call to action I want. So if you see here, here sign up is coming. So suppose I want to change that, apply now, book now, download now, get quotas and learn more. So I can go and I can do that, and subscribe if I want, I can go with subscribe option. So suppose I want this learn more, so I can go and I can click on learn more. So again it is advisable to go with sign up, so that people also they have idea, like they will be leaving their phone numbers and all that details. So here you can see how your ad will look like. Then afterwards here you need to create the form. So after selecting the call to action, you will go and you will select the form. So once you select the form, you will go here. So two options is there, more volume and higher intent. So more volume is recommended. Always remember, short and sweet forms always work, because as a user we also do not want to fill long forms and all. So we can go with more volume here and we can select that. So again, after that we can go to intro. I can upload the image. So if this size image is there, that is good. Otherwise what will happen, whatever image creative that I have added, so they will take that. So I can go here and I can take any images. So suppose like if I want particularly any images, so I can go and I can take that. So for example, suppose if I go here and if I am taking this, so again I can go and I can upload that images. So that images will be coming on the back end, and meanwhile if it is uploading, we can fill other details, like I can fill the headline, get the best offers this new year. So I can go that, and then afterwards if I want paragraph or list, I can go with both. So again, if I want list, I can go here and I can give like get trained with expert. Now again, like this I can go and I can have get Google certified. So I can go and I can have Google certified here, certified. So I can go and I can have that. Then afterwards I can go with other points. Similarly, whatever points I want, I can give that. Then if you want in paragraph, you can go with paragraph, but I will recommend to go with list because it is very clear and all that. And again, I can give this get capital, and then afterwards question. You can see here, if you want to ask any question, you can ask to the people. Like suppose if I want to ask them multiple choice, short answer, conditional appointment, you can ask that. For example, if I want suppose multiple choice, so I want to ask them, are you graduate? So again I can go here and I can ask them, and then afterwards I can put here the question marks. Then when I put here the question mark, I can ask here yes. So I can add on that, and again I can go with no. So I can add on that. Then afterwards here you can see people will get, they can choose yes or no. And then similarly, if you want more question, you can add. So I will highly advise not to put lot of question. If it is needed, then you can put that. Then afterwards here, whatever things that you need, particularly whatever details you need, like email, messages and all that. So again, like you can say fill your details to get the best offer. Fill your details to get the best offers. So you can again go and you can give that title. So again people will be getting, they will be getting offers once they fill the details. So again email, full name is there. Now suppose I want more, so I can go in add category, and whatever I want I can go and I can add like city, states and all that. Suppose I want to add phone number, so I can add. And suppose I want phone number first, I want suppose full name first, phone number second, email third, so that I can contact them on phone number also and email. So I can do like that. Then again you can go and you can copy that privacy policy link here of your website. So again you can go and you can give, for example, suppose this is privacy policy. So again it is highly advisable to keep the privacy policy in the website. So again you can give the link, and here you can type the text like privacy policy or anything else like term and condition. Also if you want, you can go and you can do that. Any custom disclaimer you want to give, like all the data is saved, so that will be coming like that. And you can see whatever the images we have uploaded here, it has come. Then afterwards I can go here and I can click on publish. So this will be again publish, and here you can see here link we have not given to the website. After giving after giving the details, so what message you want to show to them, you can enter here like thank you, you are all set, you can visit our website or exit from the form now, we will contact you shortly. Like this we can add, we will contact you shortly. So they get the assurance like okay, their form has been finished, and they will be get contacted sooner for whatever services they are inquiring about. Then here call to action, again I can change. If I want to download and if I want people to call, so I can go with call business. Or suppose I want people to visit the website, I can go and I can give view website, so they will get like that. And here I can give the link of that. So again people can click on view website and they can give. So if I choose here other download, so they will get the link of any PDF or anything that I want I want them to download, so I can go with that. Or if I want them to call my business, so I can go with call. So again, I can give here the phone number. I can give call now. So again, call now only accept if you are available all the times on the phone. If you are not available, you can go with this view website, and then afterwards you can click on publish. So once you click on publish, so this will be published, and then afterwards you can go and you can publish your ad. In case if you are using CRM and all, so you can again build the parameters and you can do that, but again that is not needed in most of the company. If in company you are working, so they will exactly tell you what you have to put here. Then afterwards you publish, your ad is published. So this is how we make the lead generation, and just like this you can go in Facebook ad and you can build any kind of ad. The only one difference is there is like for if we are going for the catalog sales. So for catalog sales you can see item published. So again it will be published particularly, and once it is published, then afterwards it will go live. It is again, I have not added the payment, so that's why it is showing the account error. Otherwise it is published. And then again, if I have to share this with my clients and all, what I can do, I can click on share a link, and then I can keep the sharing on, and I can again copy. Or again you can choose like sharing on till 30 days in the drop down. You can choose and you can copy here, and again you can send to clients WhatsApp or your TL or your managers or your VP or whatever CEO you report to, so that they will be able to see here the answer, like they will be able to see here how your ad will look like. So they will click on sign up, then the form will open, and all the version of your ads they will be able to see that. That's how we make the ad. Now again, like suppose if I have to make the catalog sales, so catalog sales we majorly made for e-commerce. So we go to the like you can say for making the catalog, we go to this commerce manager. So either you will find here, or you scroll down at the last you will find that commerce manager. So anywhere you can click on that, and then you need to make the catalog. So you can go to not a shop option, this catalog. So you can go and you can add the catalog. So once you click on add the catalog, you can choose e-commerce, then afterward you can go to next, and then again here this you can name it. For example, suppose for winter products I am making for my client, so I can go and I can keep it winter, and then afterwards we can click on view catalog. So once I click on view catalog here, then afterwards I can add items from here. So I can click on here add items. So I will highly advise to go with manual option, because the chances of error is very less, and when we are advertising, mostly we are advertising 3-4 product or maximum 10 product. So in that case you can go with manual. I will highly recommend to go with that. Whatever best pieces you have for your e-commerce that is good, like that can attract people, if you can understand that, so you can take that product and you can go with next option. So once you like click on next option, here you can add the images of the product. For example, suppose a dummy images, any images I have that I want. So suppose I want, I can go here and again I can go and I can give. So for example, suppose this images, I can add that, and it is advisable to add the images at least 500 into 500, means 1:1 ratio, like 1080 to 1080 also you can add. So once you add, then again if you want multiple picture, you can again add that. Minimum 1 is required, so I will go with 1. Then here you can give the title of the product, whatever product title is there. So suppose Narangi Kurta, so I can go and I can give here the title, and again you can make this capital and I can make this capital, and then again description winter kurta for your festival. Then again I can give here the website link. For example, suppose this is the website link, so I can go here and I can give that. So just like that I can go here and I can give the price, whatever price of the product, and whatever is optional option you can leave that. So if it is sales price, for example, suppose normal price is 10,000 and sale price is 8,000, so I can go here and I can give 8,000 here. Then I can select the category, whatever category this product belong to, and then afterwards I can go here and I can choose here the condition of the product. It is refurnished, used, or like fair used and all, whatever is there. Refurnished means old product that has been renewed by the company, and used is old product. Then status, obviously it is active. Availability, in stock. Then what is the brand, whatever is brand. So suppose if I want my name, so I can go and I can give. So here you will not give your name, you will give the brand name here, whatever brand name you have. So you will go and you will give that particularly. Then afterwards, content ID you can ask from your clients, so it is given so that there will be no duplicacy of the same. Then afterwards, it is none, though it is optional option, so whatever is optional you can leave that. You can click on upload items. So once you click on upload items, your catalog will be made. So once it is done, you can keep on done particularly. Then afterwards, always you can go here and then you can go to back to ad manager to make the e-commerce ad or catalog sales, so you can retarget people. So you will click on create options here and then you will choose here the catalog sales, and then again you will name, and then you can see here whatever I have made. So you can see here, I can see all the product that I have made. So at least I will suggest to add at least 2 products. So whatever catalog till now I have made, you can see I can see all of them. So based upon that you can go and you can, I am taking this as example, but you can see whatever I have created now, that is also coming. So at least 2 product I will suggest you to add for practice also if you are doing, and then you will click on continue. So once you click on continue, you will give the campaign name as usual, so that you will remember like catalog sales and the brand name here. So whatever brand name you want, you can go and you can give, and along with that you can give the date also, like today's date, so that you remember when you have created that. Then afterwards, category, if special category, then you will choose if any of these 4 category: credit, employment, housing and social issue. Otherwise you will skip that. Then afterwards here we can go, and obviously catalog is choose by default. So again, out of this, one option as I always suggest you can use, that is campaign budget optimization, to give you lowest cost, and you can choose daily budget or lifetime budget. So daily budget, again, if we know like don't know like how much amount should be appropriate and all, we want to test. So suppose I want to test with 300, I can do that. So that daily Facebook will deduct 300. If I know like I will run this campaign for 7 days, again 7 into 3, 2100, and I can choose lifetime budget. Then I can go here next particularly. So before going to the next here, if you go and if you go back here particularly, if I go to catalog sales here, so again if I go with lifetime budget, so again you get the options of, like suppose if I am going with 1000 rupees, so again you get the options of editing, ad scheduling. So again you can click on edit and you can say run ad on the schedule. So what will happen in the next step, you can schedule like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and all. This option is only there in the lifetime budget particularly. So I can again go here and I can go with lifetime budget particularly. So again they are suggesting here, so always advisable to go with the suggested amount minimum. So suppose I want, I can go with 2300 particularly or 2400. Though minimum budget is 80 rupees for the day, I can go with that. Then again I can go with next option here, and then again product, I can give here the name. So naming always you can give as per that whatever you want. All product, so again we can go with all product. Then afterwards here I can scroll down, I can give here the start and end date. Suppose since by default 1 month is there, so for 1 month like 2400 if I want, or suppose less than 1 month, like suppose from 28 to like you can say 16 January I want, I can go with that. Now you can see ad scheduling option that I was talking when we choose the lifetime budget. So I can schedule on Monday 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I can go and I can choose whatever time I want. I can go that on Tuesday, suppose I want at 10-12. So at this time only my ad will be live. Rest time Facebook will not show my ad. So just like this, I can select whatever time I want. I can go and I can, or every day if you want, you can select that as well. So they have all the options for that. Now here you can see in the catalog sales, you will get the option of retargeting. Means you can retarget people who have been to your website. So I can retarget people who have added the product to the cart but not purchased in case of my e-commerce. So I can select the days here. I can target people who have added to the cart but not purchased again to 28 days. I can upsell, I can show the similar kind of product. I can cross sell, basically whoever has bought product or added to the cart, I can show them what other product they can be interested on, or any custom combination. So this is remarketing option. But suppose you don't want to do remarketing, when you will do remarketing, when a lot of people are coming to your website and they are adding product to the cart but they are not buying, so for them you can offer some additional discounts and all that particularly. But suppose you have opened the website new and you want to reach out to the new customer, you don't want to retarget people, means those people who are already interacted with your business, you don't want to show them ad, rather you want to find new audience, then you can select this option. So both the options is available. So again you can go, and similar option you can click on edit, you can go with the whatever location you want, you can go and you can type basically, and you can click on that and you can see here, just like that you can target. Similarly you can click on age, similarly you can target the gender, men, women and all, and similarly you can go with the detail targeting, browse, and you can target as per their demographics and as per their interest and as per their behavior. Suppose you want to target people who are away from family, you can go and you can do that. So as per product and services you have to see and you have to check the targeting. Then afterwards you can decide the placement. If you want manual placement, you can decide that, automatically Facebook will decide. So suppose I want at all the places, so I will tick all that. If I don't want at certain places, I will untick that. So at that places my ad will not go live. So here the difference is, one is retargeting guys and one is targeting. So retargeting means those people who have already interacted with my business, I can retarget them, and find prospective customer is for a new users. So then afterwards I can go and I can select here whatever I want to retarget or whatever I want to target. Then afterwards I can go to next option. So again my both the Facebook page and Instagram account should be connected if I want to run ads for both Facebook and Instagram. So you can check my first video in the social media about Facebook. So probably it is a second video, so you can go and you can check that Facebook video where I have taught about how you can connect both the Facebook as Instagram and how you can connect that. Now again dynamic ad format I will always advise to have, and then you can see automatically my ad has been created. I don't need to do anything, just what I need to do is I can go and I can write here the primary text. So primary text as per the product, like you can say get the best out of New Year deal. So I can go and I can write something like that, 25% site-wide off, anything like that. I can go and I can keep 25% off site-wide. Site-wide means again to the full site. So just like this I can go and I can publish, and then I can go to the final, I can go to the billing and I can add the money, and my ad will go live after that. So this is how guys we go and we make the campaign. So those who are new to the channel, they can subscribe my channel, and don't forget to share with other people, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you guys, see you in the next video.